Starting. All right, we're live. Welcome to Comics and Illustration 7.62. I'm Avery Butterworth, colorist for a little book called Hero. And with me is Andrew Charper, writer, creator, and artist. And the guy I'm coloring all these fun little cartoon stuff of.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. And we're going to work on some stuff. Maybe do some drawing, do some chatting, I'm going to be coloring some stuff for Hero. And Andrew's going to be saying, hey, man, have you read that new I'm going to be like, no. Did you see in previews? No, I don't buy previews.
Did you turn off my picture so that my picture doesn't flash when I'm talking?
I don't think so.
You did. That's okay. It's okay. They don't need to see my logo while I'm talking, so that's fine.
I see your logo when you're talking.
Well, I don't. Oh, wait, there it goes.
What about now?
You are presenting. It just popped up and said you are now presenting to everyone, so.
What? Well, that's because I hit present to everyone. Is it only showing you, or does it show me when I talk now?
I think it's only showing me now.
Okay. Now what?
Now I'm seeing your screen.
Okay. Is it switching back and forth?
No, it's not switching back and forth.
It should.
Well, it still has me on the screen. Psychedelic.
It should switch back and forth.
Let me see.
I can't check.
Well, I'm checking now. It's not switching back and forth. It doesn't matter. Just hear my voice because I'm not showing a video right now. I'm working on other stuff, so I'll just chit-chat with you while you work. As it should be.
Then I can present to everyone. Okay, now it's showing just me.
Okay, that's fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Andrew's not drawing today. I don't know why it was wanting to do that shit. It's because I probably clicked something when I was clicking around trying to see why my controls didn't look like your controls.
I don't know what to tell you.
And I'm sure something happened and it got stupid. All right.
All right, I'm tweeting and I'm Facebooking.
Oh, tweeting in the Facebooking.
Tweeting and the Facebooking. That's right.
Oh my God. So how was Avengers? Did you like it?
I thought it was really funny. One of my friends on Facebook, Michael Myers, he's a big DC fan, and he made the comment that he liked Justice League more than Avengers. And when he said it, I went, you know what? I can agree with him on that. And then he started talking about Steppenwolf being better than Thanos, and I'm like, you went too far with that one. I left Justice League feeling good about myself. I left Avengers feeling not good about myself. But I think that's part of why that's how they set it up. They're setting it up for the next movie. They're setting it up for the next 2 movies. So
I thought Justice League was a great big honking disappointment.
I enjoyed it.
I just didn't.
I thought some of the animation, especially of Steppenwolf, was bad. But there was much more that I liked than I hated, so I was okay with that.
There was much more to be, except for Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot is charming and beautiful.
She is.
Everyone else sucked.
I understand.
It's just awful.
Have you seen the new trailer for the Ant-Man and Wasp new movie?
Hell no.
It looks good.
No. Stop. It's time to stop.
I like going to movies. I enjoy movies, and I get to go see them for free. So most of the time, so it's more reasons to enjoy them.
Yeah, I like movies too. It's just I prefer them to be good.
Yeah, I know.
I don't like enjoy awful, awful movies that like aren't even like the good kind of bad. They're just bad, bad.
No, I know.
And all those movies are bad, bad.
And I was talking to Mike after Avengers, and I was like, I told him, I said, I'm actually looking forward to Solo more than I am Deadpool 2. I don't know, something about Deadpool, just the more I see of the preview and so forth, the more I say to myself, this is.
I hope they're both god awful.
Oh, I absolutely know the answer to this question. Actually, then again, every time I think I know the answer to a question, you always throw me. But you didn't see the preview for the Teen Titans Go movie, did you?
I had no idea that was a thing.
Yeah, the cartoon animated Teen Titans Go movie has a new trailer, and there's a scene in it where Slade, Deathstroke, shows up, and they look at him and they go, "Hey, are you Deadpool?" He goes, "No, I'm not Deadpool." And they're like, "You look just like Deadpool." He says, "No, I came way before Deadpool. If anything, he looks like me." It's just hilarious. I'm sorry.
That's not that funny.
Yeah, I know.
It's not that funny.
It is
It's
to
not.
me.
It's not that funny.
If you say so.
It's mildly amusing.
It is mildly amusing. Yes, I would agree with that absolutely.
It's vaguely salty.
Vaguely salty.
All the fans know that he's Deadpool, the sort of Spider-Man out Deathstroke. All the comic fans know that.
Yeah. Well, did you see the preview for Deadpool 2 in which Cable's like being really mean and nasty, and he says, "Are you sure you're not from the DC universe?"
I haven't seen any of that shit. I don't watch that stuff. I don't care.
Okay.
I really don't watch that stuff.
All right.
I don't.
I'll watch it for you, and I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
I did. I just told you about it.
Exactly. I don't need to watch it. I'm like, Andrew will tell me about it. I don't care.
Well, in the Ant-Man and Wasp one, there's a really funny scene at the end where they're talking to Lawrence Fishburne, and he says that he used to work with Hank Pym on a project called Goliath, and Ant-Man Scott Lang asks him, says, what was the biggest you got? And he goes, my record was 21 feet. And he looks at Scott, and Scott goes, 65 feet. And then they cut to images of him like as big as a house or as big as a building or skyscraper or whatever. And the girl that's, I forgot what her name is, that plays the Wasp. And they're like joking back and forth. He's like 65 feet. Yeah. He's like, are you guys done talking about how big you are? It's just funny. I'm sorry. It's just funny.
It's mildly amusing.
Well, I think it's funny.
I call that mildly amusing.
Yeah, I know. You have nothing good to look forward to. You gotta have something to be happy about.
No, I really don't.
Oh, I got good news about work. If you want to hear good news about work,
there's no such thing as good news about work.
Well, there is. We were. You remember how Monday they were saying we were getting another 17 or 16 pallets? Turns out it's only 7, so it's going to be a small truck worth. So it'll be easy. I know. I'm sorry.
I'm not going to make it in. I'll be dead. I take that back. I'm not going to make the joke I was about to make.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good.
Because stupid people like to take things way too seriously.
Yeah, they do.
So I'm not going to make the joke I was about to make.
Okay.
Because I don't want to deal with anyone stupid taking my.
Nope. I know what you mean. I know what you're going for. So
taking my sense of humor too seriously or literally when I'm just joking. God, I hate that. You can't joke anymore. People are like, oh my God, he's making fun of. It's like, yeah, I am. It's how I deal with stuff.
Well.
Yeah, the reality is, yes, I saw that Deadpool trailer and was like, oh, that's mildly amusing. But is that funny to be, yeah, I saw it, it was okay? Or is it funnier to be like, I don't know what you're talking about, that's fucking garbage?
Yeah. No, it's funnier to pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about.
I've seen the trailer. I wasn't as impressed as you were, but
I wasn't impressed. I just thought the line was funny.
I thought it was mildly amusing. But it's funnier to be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. You do that on like 95% of the stuff I find interesting.
Although sometimes it's legitimate, and I have to be like, no, dude, I really don't know what you're talking about.
Like if I mention something with Taylor Swift, that's, you know.
Oh, Tay-Tay? You know how I love me some Tay-Tay.
You know, DNC brought her up at his latest live stream. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I thought it was hysterical because I was like, dude, like, is Zach talking about T-Swizzle?
Well, no, the funny part is he was comparing himself to her. And it was a pretty valid comparison too.
It was an apt Zach is the comic book equivalent of T-Swizzle. And everybody loves T-Swizzle. I mean, I hate her music, but she's one of those people I love to hate her, and I don't want her to go away. Like, I'm totally fine with her being a huge pop star. My bombastic hatred is all hyperbole.
Right. No, I understand. You find joy in hate, you know? That's your thing, and you're allowed.
Yeah, because I'm mostly being sarcastic, and I don't wish anyone any harm. I just like being an edgy little shithead. Like, I'm just being a jackass. Don't take it personally.
All right, now I'm going to say something about the panel you're working on.
Uh-huh.
That is the same exact panel as like a page or two before.
Uh-huh.
Are you recoloring it, or?
I didn't know it was the same exact panel. I'd freaking stat that shit.
Well, I'm telling you now.
Is it the exact same panel?
I think so. I'm fairly certain it is.
What page? I would stat the whole thing.
Go to page 95. I think it was 95. It might be 94. Oh, yeah. See, there it is.
Oh, you fucking fuck.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it until I was engrossing in the conversation.
Dude, it's almost completely recolored. There's no point. It's almost 100% there.
Okay.
Because these, I mean, seriously, watch. Oh, you're such a dick, dude.
I mean, I honestly thought you were working on the first one, And then I thought to myself, hasn't he already colored that panel? I think I remember seeing that one being done. It wasn't until I read the dialogue that I knew that this was the second panel and not the first one. So. Well, see, now you have to bring up the other page and compare them, make sure they still look good.
They look fine.
Okay.
If it's going to be treated like a different panel, it's going to be treated like a different panel.
Well, that's fine.
That or I just stat the whole thing again.
I can always do that on my end too, so it's not a big deal.
No, they do. It is a little different.
Well, I keep making new videos and I keep having to double check and make sure I did them right because I keep screwing up little things.
Yeah. Oh shit.
What?
Yeah, they are different.
Okay.
Because, dude, I did not even realize that. Because this page was colored much longer ago. Except for some adjustments where I adjusted Hero. But yeah, that was colored almost a year ago.
So it's been that long, huh?
Yeah, you can just stat it on your end.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too worried about it right this second.
But it doesn't hurt either.
Yeah, no, I understand. I would have pointed it out sooner had I realized what it was you were doing.
You dickhead.
I'm sorry.
You trolled me.
I did not troll you. I just set you up for failure.
That's a troll.
Yeah, well.
That's my job. I troll you, not you troll me.
I didn't really set you up for failure. I just didn't stop you from doing it yourself, you know?
Yeah. I didn't set you up for failure.
If that makes me a troll, then I'm a troll. Oh. I have really got to. I'm kind of getting excited because my in-laws are going out of town, and my wife is going to be dog sitting at their place starting Saturday. So I will be home alone, well, except for Mike and the dog and the cats. But I mean, everybody else is here. But the wife won't be here, so I can get away with a lot more stuff, like staying up till 3:00 in the morning and then going to work. No, I can't do that. Shit, I can't do that.
I can't do that. Oh God, no! I ain't doing that. Phew, no! Oh, I'll allow it now. No. Oh no!
Well, I hate to say it, you really got the nicer schedule, kind of. Only having to work 4 days, but
I don't know about. Hey, Todd, fuck you. No, what's up, dude?
Todd here?
Yeah, he's in the chat.
Hey, man.
He said you're a bitch, Andrew.
No, that is not what he said.
No, it says you're a bitch, Andrew, right there in the chat.
It says stay up late, yo. I can read.
All I can see is you're a bitch, Andrew. That's all I see. It literally says you're a bitch, Andrew. That's the only comment there by Todd that I should
offer to include Todd. See if he wants to jump in on this, and we can talk to him, and he can tell me how much of a bitch I am.
Now I see stay up late, yo, because he message retracted.
Oh, okay. I only see LOL. So
yeah, I see LOL.
See, that's I don't like not being in control, man. It's like me driving. I'm the one that drives.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
Oh well.
Do you want to join chat, Todd? Oh man. See, okay, I keep losing for some reason when I come into the studio, my phone's connection for chat and stuff goes in and out. When 15 feet away in the living room, it works fine. When I come into the studio, all of a sudden I start having major connection problems with my phone.
I can't invite him. You have to invite him since you're being in charge. So
I don't know if he wants to. You want to
he
come?
he just said, sure, I'll join.
Okay.
I just don't know what email he uses now, so.
All right.
We could ask him, but then it'll be in the history of and we don't want to do that.
Okay, has my icon changed?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm making videos.
I gotta.
I'm making videos.
I don't know how to. I can't find where to invite him. It's not here.
If you know that the at the very top there should be like a person and a plus.
No, it's totally different.
How did you invite me, dummy?
From there, it changed after I invited you.
You're kidding me.
Yes, how it looks changed.
I don't know how to tell you to do it from your end if everything keeps changing on you.
Because when I brought back up, I'm in the control room and I'm not. Where's that? What happened to that invite screen? Oh well, I'll okay. I won't use the YouTube invite screen. I'll use this one.
Yeah, not the YouTube one. Use the one from the Hangout.
Okay.
Should be up at the very top.
Yes, I know where that one is. I was looking for the one that's in the YouTube thing. That I just don't know what email to invite Todd from anyway.
I'd say. He says, listening to you guys try to invite me is funny.
Todd's calling right now.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Todd, just text me. Text me. Text. Yeah, I already know. I just need your email, dude. That's all I need is your email. All right. All I need is your email. He's like, fuck whatever, man. I'm used to live streaming from OBS, not.
Yeah, I know. I like OBS because you can record everything and you can have multiple sources, but yeah. I like Hangout because you can have more than one person on it, you know?
Yeah.
You know, so there's good and bad. You got to give and take, you know? Barak. Do. Living in a material world. And I am a material girl.
Oh my gosh.
We are going to demonetize your video by me singing.
And my chat keeps... I either need another computer.
Yeah, you need another computer.
Or another screen, because my phone keeps...
Yeah, I don't do anything on my phone when it comes to the YouTube stuff, except for, you know, making videos while I'm out, you know. But I don't live stream from my phone. I don't
live stream from it.
Yeah.
I just watch chat from it. Well, it doesn't work if I go 15 feet.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, the distance from my living room where I sit in my chair to my studio is like 15, 20 feet. And it works great. Like, I'll have chat going while I'm watching you on the TV, because I watch YouTube from my Xbox.
Right, right.
But I participate in chat rooms on different channels from my phone. And it works fine most of the time.
Yeah.
It you know what? It works okay in my bedroom, which is, there's a bathroom in between these two rooms.
Right, right. All right, while we're waiting on him, I got to step outside for a quick second, okay? I'm right back.
I sent him the invite. No, I shouldn't need to approve you. I sent you the email. I sent the invite. I sent the invite. I'm not answering the phone. Okay, I sent it again. Yeah. What's up? Yeah.
We still don't have Todd? Oh, Avery's on mute now, too. Ah, well. All right, so let me tell you guys a joke, since Avery's not here. All right? Let me think of a good joke. Oh, you want to hear my all-time favorite joke? This is my all-time favorite joke. God, I got to remember how the setup goes. Let me think. It's a Santa Claus joke. Oh, that's it. I remember the joke. Why is Santa Claus so jolly? Because he knows where all the naughty girls live. I don't know why that makes me laugh, but it does. Ah, well. Let me think if I got another bad dad joke I can do. Okay. This is just the Andrew Variety Hour. All y'all people checking out Avery's stuff, you know, You actually can't. You actually come for me. I know. It's my art. It's beautiful. His coloring just makes it so much better. But y'all come for my stuff. I understand that. I'm cool with that. But let's see. Let me see if I got any good Avery stories I can tell. Oh, hey, you're back.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Should I keep going? I was doing dad jokes.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. I told everybody my all-time favorite Santa Claus joke. He's not even there. He's so hilarious. Let me see. Do I have any good Avery stories? Yeah, I probably do, but he probably doesn't want me to tell any of them because they show his softer, quieter, gentle side, you know? He's like the Frankenstein monster, you know? You look at him and you go, oh my God, this guy's scary as hell. But then once you get to know him, you realize, you know, he's the kind of guy that would, you know, sit down by a lake with a pretty little girl and he would play flowers with her. And then when she threw the flower into the water, he'd pick her up and he'd throw her into the water too. And she would drown and he'd have to save her and bring her to the people. And everybody thinks he killed her, which he actually did. But, you know, that's how Avery is. That's what he's like. Ah, well. And I hear him in the background, so I know he's talking. He's probably talking to Todd. But that's okay. Itchy? Did he say itchy? Or maybe he says it changed. I swear he said itchy. Gonna have to listen to the playback and be sure, but oh well. I got good Todd stories too. I got several of those. But he probably doesn't want me to tell them on live streams because, you know, I've known these guys since my junior year in high school. So since 1990. Oh my God, it is almost 30 years. Oh, we got lots of stories. What's really funny is whenever we get together, especially when Todd and I get together, is we reminisce about the old stories, and there's small details that we either have forgotten or remember incorrectly. Those are some of the best stories. Avery, you back?
Yeah.
All right.
I was getting pissed off at fucking Gmail, dude. Gmail. I'm trying to email Todd this thing, right?
Yeah.
And it just keeps lagging out. Like Gmail won't respond to stuff. I'm like, what the?
Holy crap! I made it. Avery. Don't click that link button. You got to click the other link. There's 17 link buttons, but only one of them works.
Dude, hey, the one where you click invite and then put in someone's email worked for inviting Andrew, but it didn't work for inviting Todd. I had to do the copy the link and email it in Gmail to Todd.
Yeah. I do this stuff every day. This is the way you do it is for whatever reason. I wish I could tell you why, but you've got to click the little man plus icon, and then when it gives you that, when it gives you the option to invite, you have to copy that link, and that'll bring people in. So you could copy that link now to like 7 or 8 people, and we could have 10 people in this room, right?
But it would get really buggy. Everyone I watch who streams and does these chats,
yeah.
Once they get above 4 or 5 people, starts having a lot of problems.
Yeah. And by the way, Andrew, nice to see your pretty face. But
I turned that off.
Yeah, your room is messy as hell, dude.
Yours is just so perfectly organized, and yeah, whatever.
By the way, OBS, you can pull in multiple people.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but
it's a little more complicated to set that up.
Yeah, it's way more complicated. I've never done it, but I've seen plenty of people do it. So
yeah, I've seen people do it on Twitch. I've
watched
several people do it, but it's more complicated. You got to know what you're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, so you've been following along since we started then, huh?
For me? Well, no. Yeah. Oh, well, I'll tell you what's funny is like Avery, I typed in there, I typed in there something like, I don't remember what I typed, something, but I called Avery and then I was listening to you on here while the phone was ringing. So Avery was already talking on my phone because there's like a 15-second delay. And then I finally heard you on the Google Hangout say, "Oh, Todd's calling." So I was like, "Oh crap!" And I had to get to the
phone. Well, when I left, I took the dog outside real quick, and when I came back, it
was like dead air.
Avery was gone. You weren't on the line yet. I could hear him fiddle around in the background, so I started telling jokes.
Yeah, I know. I heard some mumbling in the background.
I had even hit the mute button, but I don't think it was muting.
Yeah,
I thought it was good. It was good because Avery was just like, would have had to been. We don't have a bleep button for Google Hangout. It was like beep beep after bleep bleep link bleep email bleep Gmail sucks bleep.
Well, I was about ready to start.
Google lags like a bitch when I'm doing a Hangout. Like Hangout seems to drag down everything on my computer more than OBS. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that is. Well, Hangout is OBS runs on your local machine. So it's using your local processors, where Google Hangout is pure browser, right? So you're using a pure internet connection versus like running your hardware. So,
but it drags shit. I mean, OBS can drag stuff down a little bit because at least my graphic processor it drags down. All I've got there is a graphic processor is a 960. A 960 was good when I bought my computer. It was okay. It was okay.
Yeah.
Well, a year later, the 1080s and all that came out.
Yeah.
My motherboard and my RAM's still okay, but my video card, she's lacking a little. she's not so good.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to. All right. So what are we talking about here? Why did Andrew mute himself?
I don't know. Maybe he got a phone call or something.
No, I was going to go get some water, but.
Oh, that sounds good. Maybe I should get a drink.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some water.
Now that I'm here, now that I'm finally made it onto the big time on the on the live stream, I should bolt and go get
Todd.
Huh.
Avery and I did a live stream, or I did a live stream and Avery was on it. This was Friday. We actually had 2 people that we did not know chime in on the chat.
That's awesome, man.
It was incredibly cool.
What's funny is the one dude was like, "Hey man, you guys could see if John Malin wants to come on your channel, because John Malin does a lot of these."
Yeah.
I'm like, we can't do anything for that dude. Like, all we could do for John Malin is drag him down.
Yeah, that's what we told the guy. We said, he would bring us up and we would drag him down. So he doesn't want to do that.
Yeah. I mean, if we had like a few thousand viewers, he would be interested, but we don't.
Yeah, but we're getting there. We're getting there slowly.
Yeah, dude. It just takes time. It just takes time and a little bit of effort and a little bit of building, and you'll get there. If you want it, you got it.
Like nobody wants to watch me color stuff and work on artwork.
Well, I was discussing that while you guys were gone, that everybody actually comes to see my art, and they don't really care about Avery stuff. So, I mean, that's what they're coming for.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go get some water. You guys keep talking.
Cool.
Fucking dick.
It's Andrew bashing time.
Yeah.
Actually, I might grab some water too. That actually.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back. Todd bashing time. Hold on. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah. Let's all just take a break. Let's just take a break from the Googles. Why does Google lag so freaking bad? So bad. It's so laggy. So laggy. It hates me. That's okay. I hate me. Still waiting for the chat. Still waiting for. It's like I freaking. God damn.
Oh, Todd, you got rid of your smiling picture. I mean, you're.
He went to go get a drink.
Oh, all right. You know what's so funny is Jen asked me, she says, "Are you live streaming tonight?" I said, No, I don't. Not till tomorrow. She goes, "Oh, good. That means we can sit down and watch a movie." I said, "Yeah, sure." She's not gonna be happy, but that's okay.
You can still do that. I mean,
Oh, we probably will, but I gotta go to work in the morning. We both do. Wait, you don't have to go until 5, do you?
Yeah, I don't go until 5.
Yeah, my ass is there at 8. I mean 4. But I get to leave at 8. So. Do.
Boom.
That's not the next page in the story, is it? What page is that?
Hey, here's just page 96.
Oh, so you missed 97, or you're already finished with it. Most likely you're already finished with it.
Yes, page
Yep.
97 is done.
Okay, cool. Kicking ass and taking names, man.
I'm just doing simple, you know. I'm going through I've been going through all these pages, making little adjustments, finishing pages that weren't finished. Instead of working on characters, I'm just work on stream right now because if I was work on a stream by myself, not conversating much, you know, I would be working on these characters to finish this page. But since I'm on here, I'm doing this because it's easier.
Nope, that's cool.
Like I'll probably work on this during the stream and this background during the stream. I don't plan on streaming for like 2 or 3 hours.
Okay. Well, that's not a problem. If you wanted to, you could stream as long as you want.
I know, I can. I don't plan on it.
Oh, did you hear the news that Hasbro bought Power Rangers from Saban?
Yeah.
$522 million. I mean, that's a steal. You know?
It doesn't matter to me.
Oh, I know. But
I'm not a Power Rangers fan and I don't give a shit.
Well, I know. But there are a lot of those fans out there, so.
Yeah. I hope it goes to IDW and they fuck it all up.
Wait a minute, isn't IDW already publishing their books?
No.
Power Rangers, or is that Boom?
Boom.
Yeah, okay.
It goes to IDW and they butcher it. I hope every issue of Power Rangers is, if you don't like our comics, you're an alt-right Nazi.
Well,
I hope they're like hardcore SJW comics from now on.
Well,
do I like those kind of comics? No, I want to see the videos of people like, this sucks, man, you're ruining Power Rangers. I'm like, Power Rangers always sucked.
Dude, I don't think you remember it, but
Hey guys, I heard you talk about Nazis, so I thought I'd show up.
Oh my god.
Have you heard about Spawn? Let me tell you about Spawn. You know we have a movie coming out? Ruppelfeld.
Ruppelfeld.
Wrong Todd.
Let me tell you about Image.
Has
How you guys doing?
Has Spawn actually been relevant?
It's relevant to me. I got some baseballs.
I still like Todd McFarlane. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in Image. I don't blame him.
They did an interview with him for the latest issue of Image Plus, the magazine that comes out with previews. I flipped through it. I haven't read it. They called it The Towel of Todd.
I just picked that up. I just got that today, actually.
Oh,
I got
okay.
the new
He's
previews.
such-
I haven't read it.
I think him and Rob are excellent hype men.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
People are like, oh, is Spawn even relevant? I don't know, man. Spawn has a place in my heart, man. Don't bang on T-Mac, man.
Not like T-Mac. He's T-Mac.
T-Mac. Toddy Mac. Don't bang on him.
Avery's got all these secret code names for people, you know? T-Swizzle, T-Mac.
Mac and cheese.
Yeah.
He doesn't live in the real world. He lives in a world of abbreviated names.
That's right.
Oh, hey, how's that?
I did not
How's?
invent T-Swizzle, by the way.
Yeah, I know you didn't. I know I've heard it before, but so how's the birthday girl?
She's doing great, man.
Yeah,
She's doing great. She's doing really good. Let me stop sharing here. So.
How did the barbecue go?
It went good. I'm gonna have pictures posted
Excellent.
to Dropbox soon, so I'll share them with everybody. They did great. She did good. She did great. She loved it. She had a good time, and she's getting big, dude. She's getting big.
Yeah, well, that happens.
Yeah,
It happens when you're not looking.
I know, man.
Soon she'll be 23. She'll be living with her boyfriend and God knows what in their spare time.
Oh no, God knows exactly what, and so does her dad. He just doesn't want to think about it.
Mm-mm. I don't know shit. I don't have a clue what they're doing.
God knows, so does your dad. I don't want to think about it.
Well, you heard
That's
that.
good shit.
I told you that story, right? Where I was telling somebody that my daughter was, you know, her and her boyfriend, they were being very smart, and they were being, you know, protective, and they were being very, you know, they're being smart, and they're, you know, doing the right thing. And
Smart as an abstinence, right, Andrew?
well, no, my wife turned to me and says, honey, that's the first time I think you've ever admitted that your daughter's having sex. And I said, what? I did not say that. I said she's being smart. She's, you know, she's being safe. I didn't say anything about sex.
Oh my God.
Those words never came out of my mouth.
Oh, awful.
Yeah, I know.
Just awful.
You know, I was thinking about doing, since Avery's doing the stream, I may record myself drawing because I don't have a drawing video for tomorrow.
Oh no.
I don't have a clue what I'm gonna draw.
Heaven forbid.
Do you have a Pokemon and a Lego video for tomorrow?
No, I have a non-Lego building set called the Defend Barrack that I recorded.
Can I do a video for your channel to where I troll your Lego viewers?
No, I love my Lego viewers. Leave me alone. You want to see what I got today? Oh, here, I'll show you.
Yeah, Andrew, don't troll Mike.
I'm not trolling
No,
Mike, please. I love doing this.
He has real Lego viewers, dude.
I
Yeah.
know. I know.
Check this out.
Straight up legit. I didn't know.
Avery, shut up so I can show my video. Why is my video not showing?
I'm looking at it
Oh, you are? Then why can't I see it?
because you're talking to me.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
It's the Batman. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I picked this up today.
The Batman movie. That's dope.
Yeah, but it's got Bane and it's got, look, check this out, a mutant leader from Dark Knight. It's so cool. I can't wait to put this set together.
That is really cool.
I'm going to do that on a stream sometime in the future. I don't know exactly. Not on stream. I'll do a video of it. But, all right. I'm turning off my camera. You don't want to see my drawing board.
Sure, we do. Draw
No,
something.
no, your drawing board's fine. It's your fugly face. We don't want to see.
It's my fugly face. Yeah, I was on screen for just a few seconds. I waved to Todd and then I turned it off. So,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
damn! I have such a long list of crap I got to do. I don't know where to start. Actually, no, I don't want to make a video of that. So what are you working on, Todd?
Oh man. Oh, so couple things. You mean between work and art?
I'm specifically referring to art.
Yeah, we're talking creatively. We're talking about that graphic novel you're teasing us with. But not
Yeah, I'm working on this graphic novel.
Yeah.
No, it's actually coming along a little bit. So I got one of the things that's been stumping me is that it's so basically the concept is dealing with simulation theory. Do you know what you guys know what simulation theory is?
You've explained it to me.
All right, so but without going too deep into it, it's the theory behind it's the actual scientific theory that sits behind movies like The Matrix, right? That basically and it's really like strongly supported by people like Elon Musk and all these really smart people. Basically it's the theory states that if you take any level of advancement, even if we didn't advance as fast as we are now, right? Even if we slow down, which is like unlikely to happen, but even if we slow down at some point in the future, based on where we are currently today in our technological advancement, at some point in the future, we will be able to replicate a simulated world just like this, where we can see everything, feel everything, touch everything, smell everything, completely submersive to the point where we cannot distinguish it from reality. So if that possibility exists, they've done a lot of math and a lot of basically the theory is that there's only 3 possibilities. Okay, the first possibility is that God, let's see if I can do this from memory. Is that we the first possibility is that we've decided to not advance, right? So for some reason we have decided something happens, the technology just stops, right? Which would be catastrophic because that's probably like an apocalyptic event, right? The second option is that we have chosen not to advance. That means we have the ability to do simulated reality, but have chosen, most likely for ethical reasons, not to do simulated reality, right? To the degree of which we're talking about like this, okay? Which also is unlikely to happen because we know how good humans are with ethics, right, guys? Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
We're the worst.
We don't test on animals or anything.
Humans. We're all humans.
If the answer to 1 is no and the answer to 2 is no, then we live in a simulated reality, because the odds that we live in base reality, meaning the real world, are 1 in billions. Like it's an infinite number, right? Because if you have the ability to create a alternate reality, if you have the ability to create a simulated reality, you can create hundreds or millions of simulated realities. Just like every person that boots up World of Warcraft, right? It's not one game, it's hundreds or thousands of versions of the game that tap into one matrix, right? So that is simulation theory. So that's what the book is tackling. And the first challenge I had was that the minute you start dealing with simulation theory, The Matrix, the movie, just smacks you in the face, because they did a really good job of covering that stuff, right? So
all you can do is rehash them.
Well, that was my first struggle, is like how to not rehash them, and I think I've done it by modeling. If you guys have you guys ever seen Jacob's Ladder?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm actually looking at Jacob's Ladder, right?
So it's going to be more of a horror thing, maybe.
Kind of, yeah. It's probably going to be not so much horror as suspense. But I'm using a superhero genre. So it's not going to be capes or anything like that. It's not going to be Neo in the Matrix. But there are elements of, I'm trying to take where Jacob's Ladder went to horror, right? I'm going more towards like 2001: A Space Odyssey. Make sense? So like at what point can you not tell the difference between reality versus fantasy? So that was the first obstacle, and I got past that. I was like, okay, cool, I got a model, and that got me to like the second act. And then I hit a brick wall because I realized, and this is where I am now, and I'm slowly working my way through it. I hit a brick wall because I realized that I needed to, because I'm dealing with simulated reality, I'm technically dealing with multiple timelines.
Yes.
Right? And even though it's not a time travel story, it's still a multiple timeline story. So it's like, okay, well, if it's a multiple timeline story, because, okay, at some point, if this is simulated reality, if we're working with a simulated reality, that means this is not reality, which means there's another reality. Well, that other reality can be at a different point in our history, right? They don't have to be in the year 2018. They can be in the year 3000 or 5000 or 10,000, or it could be year 2018. That's just different from ours, right? So I have to figure their timeline out and figure out what happened in that world to be able to create this one. And then what happens to the main character in this one. And the challenge that I'm having is that a lot of this depends on people from these other timelines, these other simulated realities being able to traverse, right? The thing that I love about simulation theory is that it kind of answers everything, right? Multi-universe, multi-dimensions completely covers it, right? Time travel and all this kind of stuff completely covers it, right? Like everything can be answered by simulation theory, which is kind of cool. But it also creates a problem in that I'm not totally sure how people would traverse without it being contrived, right? So that's kind of the challenge. So basically right now what I'm having to do is I'm having to map out these timelines. And it's hard because you're making it up, so it's not like there's a real goal. You know what I mean? It's not like, I have goal points and like I know what happens kind of in the third act, but it's still kind of up in the air. So writing down one thing is just as good as another, which makes it difficult for me.
It could, yeah. Coming up with that vehicle, that story element of how they and do they know that's all they're doing is just going from one simulation to another and not
right. And I have a couple of models. Like I have the models. I have a couple of other movies that I've been looking at for reference, and I kind of know the challenge is that it's like it gets complicated really easily. You know what I mean? And I'm really trying to have a story that's not complicated, and that's the challenge, because you can do all these cool things with it, but how much is too much?
Yeah, and how to keep it from being how to keep it different,
right? How to keep it different, and how to keep it like, and honestly, it's one of those things, to be honest, like there was a minute where I was like, you know what, I should shelve this fucking thing and just do something else. I feel like I should just I know what I'll do. I'll just rewrite Pocahontas and I'll name it Avatar or something. Fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. I gotta make it all. I always have to make it hard on myself. I should just take something and rewrite it.
Yeah, it works.
I know.
What? what would be a good story vehicle?
Oh, I got you.
Where they're basically hacking systems to go from one reality to another, but maybe they don't know that that's what they're doing.
Right. And I had a friend suggested I'm going to show you guys. Totally not related. It just popped in my head though. I had a friend that's in tech, and he came up with a concept. He was like, well, what if So I'm the main character is a venture capitalist, and she's dealing with startups because that's kind of close to home right now. And so maybe there was something with like discovering of the technology or discovering a message right from this other place, and that's kind of like how it works. Like that's kind of like the setup, you know.
Mayhap so.
Yeah, so I've got some things, but it's hard to talk about beyond that because like I have, I mean, the entire first act is pretty done. Like the first act is like, I mean, I know how the setup, I know all that stuff, but if you ask me like what happens next, I'd be like, I don't know yet.
I hear Julia in the background.
Oh, do you?
She's giving you instructions. You need to do what she says, you know.
Oh, and Cranky Baby.
Yeah, no, she got some vaccinations today.
Woohoo.
Yeah. Oh man, see how spoiler. All right. Someone showed me a the Avengers post, the new Avengers Infinity War poster, and claimed that they were ripping it off. Oh, I'm getting called. I guess that means I gotta go. Shit. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Nothing I say is important.
That's the most honest, truthful thing he said so far today. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, I gotta go. That's my call because it's 6 o'clock, and Melissa's been awesome in taking care of the baby pretty much like all freaking day. So, when are you guys doing this again?
I'll be. You stream tomorrow night, don't you, Drew?
Yeah, 7:30.
Yeah, we'll probably be on Andrew's channel tomorrow night.
So Andrew, if you guys want, no pressure, but if you ever want me on, man, just send me a link. Just like you guys send each other links, send me the link. I can't. I'm not gonna be a regular, but I check my email. I check my email more often than I get notifications that you guys are doing this.
Yeah.
By the time I get the notification, you guys have been off the air for 20 minutes. So,
yeah.
Just send me the link and I'll see it. Right.
Okay.
And if I can hop on, I will hop on.
Okay, that sounds good.
Just like today. Thank you, Avery, for figuring out the Googles.
Well, I was going to ask you, did you
for figuring out the Googles?
Did you see
YouTubes?
Did you see the notification from YouTube, or did you see my posts on Twitter and Facebook, or how did you know that Avery was streaming?
I got Avery's notification on my phone.
Okay, good.
I got the notification and then I saw it and then I popped over. I don't get. I mean that was kind of luck because I was right there next to my phone. I was like, oh shit, okay, and I just finished up like emails and calls and stuff. So that's the truth. Next time, maybe I'll invite some other guest hosts on. Maybe we'll get like the Rob Liefelds.
Who will do the Tom McFarlanes?
Oh man. And chat's completely broken on my phone. I don't know why. I go into my bedroom, it works. Because I use my phone for chat because I don't have another screen. Because when I first started streaming, when I was like doing it on Twitch,
Here,
I had two computers. And I used one computer to stream and to do my art, and I used the other computer for the chat. Well, the other computer pooped the bed, so I stopped streaming for a long time. Then when I came back to streaming and started doing it here on YouTube, I'd use my phone so I could monitor chat. And for a while, I was dual monitoring. I took the TV out of the guest bedroom and used it as a second monitor on my computer. Just plug it in the HD slot in the back of the computer. It recognizes it. It'll use a HD TV as a monitor. But when the times my mom came down to visit, and I had to put the TV back in the guest room, and I never hooked it back up. I haven't bought a second monitor.
Yeah, I've been considering getting a second monitor.
You know what, man? You know what? This computer, though, again, it's the video card part. It's the fact that I have a 960. It streaming while doing dual monitors and working at Photoshop at the same time is a lot on that video card. It can handle 2 of those things at the same time. When it's all 3, it starts to have issues.
Yeah.
But Todd's left, right?
I still see his icon. Maybe he muted it. I don't know.
You gotta go. You gotta go anyway.
Oh, well, I got a call from Mike that he was staying after for a movie, so no rush, really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can give you a little more time. I did tell him that we were having pizza tonight, and he's like, "Oh, I want pizza." Says, "Well, I'll try to have it warm for you."
Pizza sounds great.
It does.
What time's pizza?
When I get off the stream with you.
I'll be there.
Okay.
I'm not Well, it was cool for Todd to jump on.
Yeah.
I just wish Google was lagging out, man. Oh my god. I'm like trying to open a window to send a message. Nothing happens. I click it again. Nothing happens. I click it again. Nothing happens. Then like 2 minutes later, it pops up 3 windows to make an email.
Right.
And on my Gmail that I use for this channel, I don't have all you guys' emails in that account because I rarely ever use the Gmail account.
Yeah.
So all my contacts aren't in the Gmail. Almost none of my contacts are in there. It's in the Yahoo. All my contacts are in the Yahoo email that I've had since like 2000.
Yeah. Well, I use my Gmail pretty much for everything, but I don't have everybody's contacts in there.
I need to put everybody who's in my Gmail. I don't know why I haven't, because I have gotten to where I do tend to use it more because the old Yahoo is so flooded. Like it was like my first real email address, so it's the one that gets all the ridiculous spam.
Yeah. No, trust me, I know about that.
Back before you knew, hey, giving your email to people and services is not a smart idea.
Yeah, I always find it funny how Jen will go on a website and she'll look up something, and then the next thing you know, we're getting a telephone call from the company. Say, hey, we heard you were interested. And I was like, honey, quit giving our information. So I'm not giving them any information. So that's because they're just getting it directly from your computer.
Yeah.
Not much you can do about it. And the funny thing is when they call my phone and not hers. It's like... You want information about medical marijuana? No, I don't. The wife might, but I don't. Oh, well.
The Googles.
Yep.
I like the Googles can be a pain. The Googles and the YouTubes.
They know everything about you, man.
Yeah. Oh no. They know about that one time.
Shh. Quiet.
That one time with the midgets.
The midgets.
I'm sure that's going to piss someone off. I said midget.
Oh, you know the guy that plays Tyrion from Game of Thrones is in Avengers: Infinity War.
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, his character's pretty awesome too. I'm not gonna tell you who it is, so you might actually see the movie one day.
Dude, you can tell me who it is. I don't give a shit.
No. Well, somebody out there watching might.
Well, guess what? You're not allowed to do the no spoilers thing on my channel. On my channel, you have to give spoilers.
All right, so you know how in Thor Ragnarok, spoilers, in Thor Ragnarok, this really isn't a spoiler.
I
It's
don't
just
care.
talking about the actor.
Don't warn people about spoilers. Just spoil it.
All right. You know how in Thor Ragnarok, Hela smashes up Mjolnir?
Yeah.
Well, he needs to get a new weapon, so he goes to this this planet that I guess is where they made. It's like the dwarves in space type of thing.
Yes.
And Peter Dinklage plays the last surviving dwarf, but he's a giant dwarf. So he's like 3 times the size of Thor, but he's still a dwarf. It's just funny. I don't know why I think it's funny, but it is funny.
Yeah, I don't think that's funny. But
Yeah,
I like Peter.
Oh, I do too. That's why I thought the part was great for him. You know.
But yeah, oh yeah. Spoilers are encouraged on this channel, and do not warn people. Just do it.
Okay. If you say so.
I want to hear them cry.
They're not gonna cry.
No, some people do. They get like butthurt, like they go crazy. They're like, spoilers, man! Oh my god, I haven't seen. I'm like, shut up.
Well, I was talking to Mike. I was like, anybody who wanted to see this movie has already seen it. If you're waiting for the last minute to go see it, it wasn't something that was on the top of your list anyway.
Yeah. No, I've seen people like in comments on stuff get pretty butthurt over spoilers.
Yep.
And it's like, what's wrong with you, man? Like, cool your tits. Cool your tits, dude. Fix your tits. It's weird. Calm down. I haven't seen it yet. Thanks for. It's like, shut up.
It's when you go, I haven't seen it yet either.
Yeah,
I'm just making crap up.
Oh, that'd be great.
I did that for one movie. I was posting stuff on Facebook, spoiling stuff, and I was just making crap up. None of it was actually real, but
that's pretty sweet.
It's funny.
Did you get anybody with it? Like,
nope. No, nobody believed me.
Oh, man, that's pretty freaking awesome.
I haven't gotten any fake solicitation calls in a while. Wonder what's up with that.
Oh.
I think maybe after that last one, they're finally giving up on me.
No, they never give up.
No, they won't ever give up. That's some really funny shit.
It's personal now. They're out to get you.
Yeah, that's fine. That guy, he went off on me, and I'm just like having such a good time.
Dude. Like the dude called you the N-word. Like,
I know.
I'm from Georgia, and I don't even call people that.
I had one guy tell me he was coming to my house, and I'm like, oh, okay. Sure. You know where I live. You don't even know my name. Please give me a break.
I'm just like, what's wrong with you? Why'd you do that?
Oh, well.
So mean. You're mean. Mean.
I am thoroughly mean.
No, they're mean.
Oh, well, yeah, they're mean too, but
they're big meanie meaner heads. So mean. Why you gotta be so mean? Like the Taylor Swift song. It all comes back to T-Swizzle.
I love that song.
Why you gotta be so mean?
Did you know what that song was about?
No, I don't know what her songs are about. Songs are about things?
She performed at the Grammys, one of those award shows, and there was a a online reviewer or news reporter or whatever that just destroyed her, said she couldn't sing and so forth. And the song was about him, about the reporter that gave her that bad review, and ended up the song went on to become like another one of her smash hits.
Someone was mean to T Swizzle?
Yes, they should know by now not to be mean to her.
I don't care. It's weird the things I can pretend to hate and the things I can pretend to love. Or is it true? Or do I really love Taylor Swift?
I think you do.
Deep down, I love it.
You would not kick her out of bed in the morning, would you?
No. Pretty sure she would run in terror going, "Oh dear God, what have I done?" But
hey, well that's after the fact, you know.
She'd have to be like, "How high was I to bang this gross fat fuck?" Like, I think I'm old. Am I old enough to be her dad?
Yeah.
Ew. How old is she?
20-something.
20s. There's a certain age in the 20s where it's if she's like 22, she's young enough to be my daughter. If she's like 28, not.
28 years old.
Okay, she's not quite. That's. I'm not old enough to be her dad.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No, I know. I looked it up for you. I saved your bacon.
Yeah, she's not. I'm not. She's not young enough.
If she was 23, you'd be old enough.
Yes.
But yeah.
The 20s are sketchy. She's a little skinny for my taste, to tell the truth. But she's not an unattractive woman.
No.
Dude, this book is getting done, bro.
I know.
Because that's page 100, and that page 100 is done. Okay, here's page 101. That's not done. But these pages are almost done. These two right here. Okay, page 101 isn't done. But see, these two panels are going to be real easy. Because they're more of this stuff. It isn't like labor intensive. This hazy, glowy. It's meant to look like. Trying to make it look like worn, just like worn sepia tones.
Right.
Worn, faded. This is obviously an old memory, an old story. Because you drew it vague also.
Yep.
In a sketchier, looser thing. So I'm hoping it works. So let me check 102. Okay, 102 is not done either. Okay. Huh. I thought I had even more of this story done. 102. Okay, that's not. Ooh, I'm just gonna fill those in. I'm not gonna do anything but fill these in.
Nope, that's fine.
That's cool. Okay. How long is the story within a story?
I think it was the longest chapter in the book, to be honest with you.
Because that was 100. Okay, even more of it. That comes back to our reality, though. Hero's reality.
Yes, that's back to our reality.
But what's the lighting? What's the setting for this?
It's starting to get dark.
Starting to get dark, so I can have like oranges and reds
Mm-hmm.
with cool blues.
And the tree was only just knocked down like the night before.
Okay.
So something to keep in mind.
That's going to be cool. Okay, cool. Hope I'm not giving too much away by showing all this.
Nope. Ain't
No,
nobody would.
because there's other pages that are done further along that they're not going to see on stream.
Right.
So they'll be missing a lot of context. Oh,
Context is king.
yes. Wait, no, context doesn't matter. Everything everyone says should be taken literally. All of the time. There is no such thing as jokes or hyperbole or sarcasm. It is all literal. When you say something, hey, that's cool, that means it is cold. The temperature is low. There's no such thing as slang. Like in an internet argument, if you say, go kill yourself, you are literally saying for that person to kill themselves. It's not like that in internet slang that means fuck off. Take everything everyone says on the internet literally. Yes, that is the correct way to behave and to find fault with everyone. Everyone is to blame. Everyone is guilty. Yes, guilty. You must apologize, and if you do, it will be held over your head forever.
Are you still talking?
Yes.
Okay.
I am making sense. I am being woke.
I was gonna say, are you?
Ass.
I was gonna say, are you actually saying anything important?
Yeah, I was being very tolerant and woke. I was being woke.
Yes, you are woke.
I'm so woke. I'm so woke. I'm not. I hate that. Who came up with that?
What, the term woke?
Yeah, saying it in that context.
I have no idea.
It's probably somebody who didn't mean it to be as shitty as it became.
Probably.
Probably somebody said it with the best of intentions. And they didn't mean for it to become the filthy meme it became. Like by using woke, and if you're not being ironic and you're being serious, you just ew. Just ew. It's
You're such a dirty old man.
Nothing I said there was about being a dirty old man.
I'm just saying you are.
How is that relevant to the topic at hand?
I think Marvel should really piss people off, and they should put out promotional posters for their next line of movies that are supposed to come out and replace all the characters with the new SJW characters.
Dude, Gabby, there should only be 2 writers at Marvel.
There currently is.
There should only be 2 writers. Gabby Rivera and Nick Spencer.
What about Ta-Nehisi Coates without him?
Okay, and Coates. Those are the only people that should be at Marvel. They should be writing everything with no editorial oversight because they're too brilliant. They don't need it. And they should only have the finest. They should only hire the finest webcomic artists from Tumblr. Then it would be Papa bless. It would be perfection, and they would be saved.
Somebody, I don't know who it was, made the comment about, Marvel is trying they hire they're not paying anybody. They're hiring people, and they're not really paying any real name people.
They have a few, but most of them are on covers.
Yeah, but
They don't have any. They only have a couple of really great artists on the regular doing issues every month. There's only a couple of them. Like Andy Kubert, awesome. Stewart, awesome. Who's doing that Avengers book? Guinness?
Yeah.
He's fantastic. They have some other fantastic artists coming in and doing some covers, even though it's not the best stuff I've ever seen some of them do. It's like when you look at it, you're like, it's well drawn because I know artist X or artist Y is awesome and technically proficient, but the covers are actually very uninspired from what I know them to be capable of. Because, well, what are you going to do with some of this stuff? It's very uninspiring.
Mm-hmm.
It's some of the most there's some very, very talented people doing the most uninspired stuff of their careers at Marvel, along with a lot of people that are absolutely horrible, and I don't understand why they're at Marvel. It's Marvel. You expect a certain standard. And you don't see them shepherding. Like, there used to be people, editors at Marvel, that you could tell were shepherding talent.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell, like, when this, when some dude came on, it's like, oh, this is this guy's first book at Marvel. He's got a lot of potential, and you could see where they would put them and bounce them around to where they just got better and better and better. They looked at the ropes of everything, and the next thing you know, they're on a main book kicking ass.
Yeah.
DC has all their heavy hitters just firing on all 8 cylinders, man.
Yeah, but they can't keep a single one on a title for longer than three issues, you know?
So what? Quit your crying.
Uh-huh.
You're never going to get those days of when an artist came on a book and they were there for 6 to 12 issues or 2 years. It's gone.
Yeah, no, I know.
Gone. It's gone because very few people can actually draw a page a day and ink themselves. It's incredibly difficult. It's a massive amount of work.
Nope, I understand that.
There's not a lot of... The bar has been raised so high as far as the detail that's expected in a lot of type of stuff that it's hard to do. I think I could get my speed up there. I think I could do it. Eventually. I would need a couple of months of working on something. And I'd have to know that I don't have to work a day job to do that too. And
Yeah. Nope, I understand that.
And I couldn't do it for a year straight. That's what we don't always take into account are those 2 or 3 fill-in issues a year. Those were necessary. Somebody needed a break.
Yeah.
Sometimes those fill-in issues on certain titles were more common than we remember.
Well, I think it's really crappy when they have a storyline that's developing and you have a really good artist that's on the book and they're doing kick-ass, and then they get to an issue which is like the revelation or it's the epitome of the story and they throw some other artist on it.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're trying to make money, so they pay this guy less than they would the normal guy. But they know it's going to sell because it's the storyline that's selling.
Sometimes it's just the main guy needed a break.
Yeah, well,
he was cracking.
They did it recently with Stuart Immonen, where he was doing the storyline with Dan Slott on Amazing Spider-Man, and the actual reveal of the new Red Goblin was done by Mike Hawthorne. The art was done by Mike Hawthorne. It's like you had all the build up from Stuart Immonen, and then you handed off the reveal to somebody else. It was like really disappointing. But then again, I get butt hurt by that kind of stuff, so where most people wouldn't.
I don't, because I don't buy. I'm not their customer anymore. No, if I was into a particular team on a run, and the big reveal for something like that did change artist, yeah, I would be kind of like, oh, what the hell? I would be kind of ticked about that, because the artist is one of the reasons a big reason why I'm there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, I can't wait to see so and so draw that. And then when it happens, it's like, wait a minute. And it's like, didn't Jim Lee create the co-creator of Gambit?
I don't think he created Gambit.
I think he was the co-creator.
Well, I can look.
But Gambit's first appearance wasn't a Jim Lee issue. There was a fill-in artist.
Gambit creators Jim Lee, Mike Collins, and Chris Claremont. What was Mike Collins doing?
I don't know, but I don't think that issue was drawn by Jim Lee. I think it was a fill-in artist was Gambit's first appearance. Oh, during that Silvestri Jim Lee era on X-Men, unless it was like one of those Rick Leonardi issues during Silvestri, I hated seeing a fill-in artist most of the time. I would get butt hurt. I still bought the book, but my 14-year-old panties got in a twist, man.
Yeah, Gambit's first, what they claim is his first appearance, was illustrated by Mike Collins, written by Chris Claremont, and Jim Lee did the cover. So I bet you Jim Lee designed the character, and then the other guy, Mike Collins, came in and illustrated the issue. But that wasn't his first appearance. He appeared in that X-Men annual prior to that issue coming out. He was even named. But they claim this one's his first appearance, but it really isn't.
But I got butt hurt, man, when that book came out. And it wasn't Jim Lee.
Yeah.
I was an angry little, however old I was. I was a teenager.
All right, I've done enough drawing for today. 40 minutes worth of drawing. That's not bad. That'll make a nice little 8-minute video.
I got kind of Mr. Cranky Pants when that era of Excalibur that wasn't Alan Davis. I got Mr. Cranky Pants on that too.
Yeah, there was that one issue. It was like issue number 8 where it jumped to Ron Lim doing the art. It was like, oh, this is... And there was somebody else that did an issue, and it was like, oh, it was cringe bad.
There was a chunk there where Alan Davis left the book.
Oh, yeah. He went for a while, and then he came back as writer and artist.
Yeah. And I was so happy.
Yep, I remember those books. I enjoyed them thoroughly.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I did enough drawing for today to make a video for tomorrow, so... You know it's all about making a new video, right?
Yeah.
Oh, those sketches suck. These aren't too bad.
All right. Well, I think I switched to my icon.
You did what?
I switched to my icon.
Oh, okay.
We're going to call the stream quits.
Yes, we are.
Appreciate everybody checking out if you did. Appreciate Todd for coming by.
You know, you're really going to have to listen to it again later, because when you guys were both muted in a way, I was making bad dad jokes and all, and I was